What is going on YouTube? This is M&M Gaming doing another vehicle showcase video for you guys. We are looking at a 2021 BMW X3 i30i xDrive. We got the key here. It's all black with the silver lining around it. Start up with the engine here. Let's go ahead, and you actually have these removable covers that you can take out to clear off all the leaves and stuff. How that many leaves got in there? There's such a huge gap on the side here, because that's like the easiest way for leaves to get in there. Just turn this little notch here, and then you can take this whole thing off and you can just clear it out like that. Put this back in there. It kind of goes right over that, so that's good. Because you definitely don't want stuff getting into there. Looking at an 8-speed transmission with the gasoline direct injection, 2 liters, 248 horsepower, 258 on torque, twin power turbo. They actually put the oil type now on the top of the hood. A lot of these newer cars don't actually come with a manual. That's not closing. I hate when that happens. Lately, I've noticed with these 2020, 22 models, the hood, you have to like slam it down. Otherwise, when you try to lock this bit here, it doesn't actually close for some reason. I think it's like somewhere in here. Getting into the range of the car, we're looking at 490 miles. The actual capacity is 17.2 gallons, 24.1 on city for MPG and 29 for highway. The combined estimated MPG is 25. The lights on so you guys can see what the headlights look like. They actually still have the halos, and some of the cars have this dial that you just turn. See, it still says the hood's open. I'm gonna have to deal with that in a second. This car, the X3 2021, the wheelbase from wheel to wheel is 112.8 inches. The length of the car from light to light, or I guess bumper to bumper, is 185.9 inches. The width without mirrors is 74.4 inches, and then the height is 66 inches. The ground clearance from, you know, the bottom of the car to the ground itself is 7.2 inches. The cargo area dimensions we're looking at is, for the first seat all the way inside, the cargo area is 62.7 cube. The total area of space is 62.7 if you use all the cargo space max. And then if you just go from here to here, that's 28.7. You have these covers that come out right here. So for the most part, I'll probably have to figure out how to put that back now. So that's fantastic. That'll make it easy. There we go. Okay. And then this side has another space in there. That looks like an actual compartment you can put stuff in as well. You can store things. These are actually the levers to put the seats down, and this whole thing right here actually comes out. There's nothing on that side, but on this side you have a button right here. You click it, it releases it, and you can take this whole thing out, because sometimes this thing can get in the way if you're trying to put a big box in here that goes higher the further in. This thing can get in the way. I always had an issue trying to figure out how to take these things out. Close that. Looking at the back here, we have X3, and then this is the xDrive 30i. The car is worth $45,000. This is why I like this paper, because it tells you what packages you have. So we actually have a convenience package, which includes the moonroof. I'm gonna go ahead and open that for you guys right here. It actually goes all the way back. Then we have the parking assist package, the parking assistant plus. Basically, it drives itself into the spot. There's a couple of other things that are listed that you have to pay for on here, including a front width, whatever that is, sports seats, and then whatever heated, so I guess heated front seats they charge you for that. I'm surprised. I've never seen a BMW without heating seats, to be honest with you. Looking all the way to the bottom, we have destination charge, a total of $49,000. Basically a $50,000 car we're looking at right here. We actually list all of the motor, engine specs. Let me just go ahead and put this in a good position so you guys can stop the video and look at it. Pretty good reviews here for the safety rating. Overall, 5 stars. Go ahead and start the car. Off. So we still have this up here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. There was some stuff in here anyway. They didn't really clean it out. You can actually adjust the seats from a 90-degree angle, or whatever this is, to about whatever that seat is. So you pull this lever, and then it actually moved a little bit more forward. When you pull that, it unlocks it and pulls it forward by itself almost, and you can adjust it by yourself, or you can push it in and out. So if you pull the lever, it pulls itself out. So like I'm pulling the lever, it wants to pull itself out, but as soon as you push it in and you let go of the lever, it'll stay. There is not rear heating seats, even though they charge you $500 for the heating seats that are already in the front. They don't even give you the rear ones. I don't want to say spacious. That's probably not the right word when we're looking at one of the smallest SUVs or smallest BMWs. Cars actually have this little compartment where you can open and just store stuff. It's not this car, but they do like a plastic material, because then when you put something in here, it bounces around, you can hear it. But this is actually like a, I don't want to say suede, but like a carpeted material that's in here. So whenever you put something in here, it's like a soft material. So if it bounces around, you don't hear it as much. It doesn't clack and click. These are parking lights. I'll turn on fog lights as well, if I can see that. Let me just turn this on. I'm not even sure if the fog lights are even turning on right now. Okay, there we go. So now the lights are on. You guys can see the bulbs on right here. And then the fog lights are on. Is that on? There we go. This is with the high beams on. You can't even really tell because it's daytime. Different trim style. We have the wheels with 5-spoke, 5-star rims, the branched off. I didn't even realize this, but there's actually this piece missing. I didn't even realize that was missing until right now. Literally, even as I was doing the video and I went back there, I didn't even notice it. You actually can put the key. There's like a little slot right here specifically for the key. I think it goes this way actually, because you can see the key this way. It actually goes right into that slot. It has its own slot. Yeah, it's supposed to go that way. There's like a little groove right here where it starts to incline that way. So you're supposed to put this side because it starts to incline that way. And the key actually sits in there. That's like the spot for the key, I guess. You can close this and it still fits. And of course, you don't want to do that because you may forget the key. But if you're going to leave it in there, at least leave it open. If you have a bunch of keychains, you may not be able to do that. You have the standard one AC unit where it covers both sides. You can choose which side you want to be hot or cold, but you can't choose how much you want the air to be coming out on both sides. It comes out the same amount. All right, there's actually a few different displays that you can choose. There's an xDrive status screen that tells you G-force you're pulling when you're turning. It actually shows you when you're turning as well. So you guys can see the wheel actually turning here. So we have a few different screens. We have the efficient dynamics, the xDrive, and then the sport displays. I'm gonna go to efficient dynamics. You have the drafting. Whenever you're not pushing the accelerator, you're just coasting. Go to sport display. It actually shows you in real time as you're accelerating, because like right now I just let go of the gas pedal. As soon as I push it down, it'll show the actual RPMs going up and down. Just go ahead and get around him. Flooring it, it doesn't even reach the max. I guess they just have to put a threshold so that you can stay within the same benchmark. Move on to the actual modes. We have Eco. That's one of the modes. It barely accelerates unless you really push down on the pedal, but that's obviously to save gas. And you have Comfort, which it's still kind of similar to Eco. You don't really have as much power. It absorbs more suspension wise. It softens the bumps in the road. Shifting isn't as quick as you would expect. But then as soon as you go to sport mode, especially in this car, because we're obviously in a smaller SUV, the actual sport mode, it does give you a bit more power. This car is more smaller vehicles. Yeah, so pretty much it's, man, what is this guy doing? Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, YouTube.
Baby, now I got the flow. I'm about to pull up. His wishful cuts.